T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now I'm going to be taking a look at SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Blades Lion Senki. A few days ago, or a little while ago, The Amazing of The Amazing YouTube channel sent me a care package with 3 of these guys. So I'm going to be reviewing them eventually. He told me I didn't have to review them, but you don't get crap from The Amazing every day. So yeah, here it is. That's the package. If you hear laughing, my daughter is watching Chippendale Rescue Rangers in the background, the new movie. Here's everything out of the package. He comes with 3 extra sets of hands besides the fist. There's some things you have to do when you switch the hands, so I'll talk about that. He has these 2 swords. Hold on. He has a small version of his sword when I guess it's not activated. And you have to be careful with these because I don't believe this is actually glued to there. So I will probably do that myself. And he has the sword that is supposed to be with the Brave Dragon Rider. So there's that. I guess they want you to buy both of them. His full-on sword. I'm going to be honest. This... yeah, I like that it has this translucent part right there. That's nice. And it's painted. You can see the trigger down there. But it's not fully 100% painted. Like, this is just plain gray plastic. And it just comes off as being cheap. And I don't like that. They like the legs. We'll get into him. He also has this, I guess, Activator Key. I'm not sure. I did a little bit of research, but I don't know. I'm like Robo. I don't know Kamen Rider. But I think this is his like Lion Senki key, and it even has like the little sound chip on the back. I did watch a review with somebody actually had this driver right here. And let me make the autofocus come back. But they had this driver, which is actually a toy. And that's what this show is designed to sell. But you can put that there. And it will activate his little sword that can also fit inside of here. But one of the things I'm not liking about these 2 that I got, and you'll see the next one in the next review I do. You have things like this, which looks like a holster. And unlike the last video I just did, I am going to look in the instructions, which I already did. They don't really show you what you're supposed to do with this, so it just feels like it's incomplete, and there's some other accessory that these are supposed to have. Like, I assume this, when it's folded up, should maybe fit in there, but I'm not sure. And I'll show off the hands later, but let's actually look at him since we have. I like this. This is sharp as crap right there. You got the translucent honeycomb eyes, because they're all supposed to be like bug related. Now the lion on the chest, I will admit that looks a little bit bland and just straight up plastic, is not painted at all. But everything else on him pretty much is painted, except like these pliable plastic pieces. Here's his back without them in the way. Well, yeah. The design of this guy, it reminds me of a stormtrooper that I have, or that I've messed with. I can't remember if it's one from a video game or not. And I mentioned the knees coming off. Yeah, these come off easy. I mentioned that on my Krillin review. And so I'm going to have to glue that on. But one thing that I don't like about the whole overall look of him is these shoes or feet. It just looks like the feet are backward. When you look at the bottom, they line up like that's a right foot and that's a left foot. But from this angle, it looks like the feet are on backward, and that bugs me. Other than that, I like the design. Just to show you, this sword can also fit inside of the driver, and it actually clicks into place. Both of them have like a real clicking point, so they won't just fall out. Now this key device or whatever, yeah, I wouldn't brisket. That might fall out at any point. I'm going to take that off. Well, let's get into the articulation. The head is on a dumbbell joint at the top. So you can look up about that much. Of course, you can get all pivots and all that and rotate. The base of the neck is also on the ball, so you can get down like that. And it can tilt more to the side, but not a lot. Shoulders can actually stretch out of there, but it's on like a ball post to give you butterfly motion and the up and down and whatnot. You can hinge out. The shoulder pads are just like the Rising Hopper Kamen Rider that I have, where they hinge out to get out the way. You can swivel here, and it has double jointed pinless elbows. Universal wrists, so you can do all the things you need to do. The double or dumbbell that's at the top of the waist is really tight, to be honest. But it can go back and come forward. Of course, it's going to stop because of this sculpting right there. And you have the ball at the base of the waist. So that gives you your whole back motion and the side motion. And of course, you can rotate, and both rotate. You get drop down hips, which drop down a lot. So you can kick out to the side. There's the filler up in there. You can kick up slightly more than 90 degrees. Kick back, of course. Swivel. Double hinge knees. You get the... yeah, it's like a universal joint. But you can kick back only that much and kick forward. I kind of wish I could stretch. Maybe I can. But it can go up like that much. You get dedicated ankle pivot, which isn't that strong, and you get the toe joint that just does that. So it is highly articulated. When you pull the hands off, they actually have this guard on the back of it. You have to pull that off. It actually has 2 pegs, and when you get the replacement hands, like these open gesture hands, you have to plug it into the back. But you get it. This is so small. Well, let me try to do it on camera. Attempt. But here we are. That's annoying too. That's one thing that's annoying, having to replace that every time. You don't have to do it, but if you don't do it, he just has holes in the back of the hand. Here he is with the more martial arts hands on right there. Here he is with the double pointing fingers right there. And yes, he has a duplicate of each hand, so I'm not showing both hands every time. Here's a sword gripping hand. It can technically hold this. What's helping is this is pushing up against the fingers, but it's not a big grip handle. And here we are with a sword wielding pose right there. And I tried to use the toe articulation right there, so you can see that's good. I wish the ankle pivot was a bit stronger. I mean, I can just forcibly put it like right there where the ankle pivot stops, but I wanted a wider stance. That's what my mind wanted when I went for the pose. But you got to do what you got to do. You can either fake it or whatever. And of course you can do rider kicks and all that. So here he is with the previously reviewed Rising Hopper. He's a little tiny bit taller, but they're very close to the same height, to be honest. Actually, I think they are the same height. I brought the camera down. This is a pro tip for people. But yeah, the head is a little bit taller on the line Senki. Here is my Lightning Collection Blaze right there. Pretty much the same height. I remember him being significantly taller in the Rising Hopper review, but yeah, they're pretty close to the same height. Here's Blaze's sword. It's just the gray plastic. That's what I was saying that his sword reminds me of. Got Joe Classified Series Bat and Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Ranger right there. So yeah, you can fit them into any 6-inch line, as you can see. Lux Transformer. Any old who. Yeah, I like this thing. The only complaints, I wish the ankle articulation was a little bit better. I said what I said about the feet design, or the foot design, but that's not the fault of SH Figuarts. Other than that, you might encounter things like popping off, like I was trying to pose his head like this, and then that fell off. So the face looks like this. I don't know if that's a play feature, whether you, with a new future figure, you can replace the headgear because he's powered up. Because I know he has like at least 3 other forms. Because you can put different cards on here and I guess upgrade the weapons and whatnot, and they always get upgraded suits. But yeah, other than that, it's good articulation. The joints are stiff. You might have to glue things together, like I said. I would definitely glue in these knee pads, but since I don't know if he's gonna get, whether that's a play feature, like I said, so I wouldn't glue that on. But other stuff, yeah. But it's good. I like it. Thank you, The Amazing, for sponsoring this video, basically. Didn't have to do it, but you did it. I like it. Maybe you want to see other people review the things that you like. But, yeah. Thank you all for watching this. Until next time, G-Man978, out of here.
Figure action. That one's me.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really